shut up! Will you shut up? Ah, now we see the violence inherent in the system. Shut up! Come and see the violence inherent in the system! Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Oh, no.
Shut up! Come and see the violence inherent in the system.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Art of the Hero with Mike S. Miller. Today, before... Sorry, I know the mic's too far away. Before I get to Drawn and Quartered tonight, I will be working on... What will I be working on? Let me change this over here. There we go. Blow that up for you. I will be working on continuing what I started on Order of the Green Hand last night. Hope you have not seen that. Please do get over there and watch that at some point. But I am working on, oops, fit on screen, on this. This is the cover to the next issue of A Clash of Kings. And I spent the day, a 6-hour stream yesterday on Order of the Green Hand, working on this. So here's the layers I'm doing. This was the breakdown layer. This is the tighter pencils layer. I'm trying to pencil this tight enough on screen that I can just go straight to inks when I print it out in blue line. It is coming along. It's taking a very long time. But I think it's coming out all right. There's a few characters on here I'm not super thrilled with. Wow, that guy's head is way too small. So why don't I just real quick adjust that? That is a nice thing about doing things digitally, is like, you give it a minute to rest in your head, and then you can notice when things are like, oh, that dude is microcephalic. Who am I, John Malin suddenly? Ha 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 ha. It's a joke. Maybe his head's a little too big that way. There you go. Deselect, brush, finish off his neck, and then you can fix things without having to absolutely redraw them. Yeah, it's a little more in line. This one guy here still does have quite a noggin. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna keep plugging along, guys. I'm gonna keep plugging along on this. Let me see if I can rotate this and then do. They're supposed to be holding their spears, their lances. What the heck? Oh, what is that? All right, so I'll just do that. Yeah. Escape, zoom out, and I will just keep on keeping on. If you all got things to say, go ahead and pop it up. Hey, do me a favor, like, share, let people know we are in here doing this thing. Tweet. Please hit tweet. Why isn't this tweeting? Okay. Weird. Your tweet has been posted. All right. And where can I share this to Reddit? Let me share this to... Well, let me share it to the free folk. Let me see if they like it. Think. All right. Cover drawing time. I could share it to a bunch of Reddits, actually. Let me share it to... what's another? Imaginary Westeros? That's a good one. There we go. And then let me share it to ours, which is Comics Culture. If you guys are aware, we do have a Reddit, Comics Culture, where we talk about all things comics related to our culture. We are now at 300 members and growing. So please do what you do as you do. Comic book art. That might be a good one. Anything else related to the free fall? Game of Thrones? Relevancy, safety, quality, maturity. Yeah, there you go. That's good. I'm going to shoot this out to all the great Reddits out there related to A Song of Ice and Fire. Wild Mike's 3 streams in 1 day. Yeah, not yet, Timotei, but we will get there. Hit up Dave and tell him to share. This is amazing. I'm sure many who witnessed your greatness last night would come for round 2. Thank you very much, Ziri. I already sent it out, and he's already prepared. He's prepared the... Oh, shoot. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. He's already prepared the graphics. So I need to rotate that. Oops. All right, I need to move that hand. Oops. All right, what I don't want to do, though... All right, I'll do it anyways, and I'll just erase. I'll draw this line here for the spear. And then I have to move that hand and stuff. But whatever, that's fine. And if this needs to be fixed... Oops. Wow, yeah, that is terrible. This needs to be fixed when I go to ink it, then that's easy enough. So I go in here, erase these lines here. Yeah, I should invite some other people in to actually commit to reading the chat while I do the drawing, because that usually makes it a little bit easier. All right, let me change this hand here. I could have just moved the hand, but I'm not gonna.
He's really bad.
Mike, are you done with your homework yet? Why aren't you working on it? Huh?
Did you wake up?
Mecca, go do your homework. All right. And then I will erase here to put drawing along, coming in from last night, looking so good. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you very much. Takes a good eye for tonal structure, and especially to eyeball that perspective. Looking really good, man. Impressed. Oh, thank you. Put Eden to work. Eden's not here. Eden is not here currently, so we'll have to deal. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I need to be recording this on OBS. Start recording. All right. Yeah, I'm recording this whole thing in its own window so that I can... Why does it keep doing that? So that I can later do a time-lapse video of the entire thing, which I will obviously post on my YouTube channel. So make sure you come back here for that at whenever I end up doing that. That's the sort of thing I usually leave to Elijah to do for me. So black gloves. I do recall black gloves. Maybe I should invite Dave to just come hang out on here with me. I'm sure he has nothing better to do, like make videos for his own channel or whatever. I mean, come on. Who cares about making videos for your own channel when you can be here helping me? Right, Edwin? Did you sleep, man? Oh, yeah, I slept. That's the problem, is I sleep, and then I have to get up at I went to bed too late. I got up too early because I have to get my son off to school, and then that interrupts my sleep, so then I end up oversleeping, and then I had to rush out and go to a meeting for my son at school, and then I had to go run some errands, and then finally got around to doing cross-examinations. And now here I am with a minimal amount of time before I have to do drawn and quartered. What you got? Ooh. Oh, did you get me some?
Yeah, come.
Is this?
Is
You
that
get sushi?
carrots in
I didn't get me.
No sushi?
there?
Is this?
Take
Mm.
it.
Mm-mm-mm. That's all I want.
Oh, all the snacks in there. What?
710 might be up for editing a time lapse of this if you wouldn't mind music that can't be monetized. Well, I mean, it'd be cool to monetize it, but
said I won't.
you know, I don't get much from monetization anyway, so that might be a cool indeed.
I don't have a mark above my head.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, 7 does some very cool animation stuff. So, like Game of Thrones music. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm my first time.
You could do the one with like the kazoos. That was funny. Now these are just placement lines because I actually am going to go in and draw all the chainmail on this. As the masochist I am, of course, I think it's important to make sure that I make this as much work as humanly possible before I go ahead and turn it in late, because there's no way I'm going to get it in by tomorrow.
Intruders.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Which Canadian has 2 thumbs and a government of Canada is saving his family $40 a month on his internet bill? This guy. Yeah, but unfortunately you have to live in Canada. Oh! Oh, Canada. What are you bringing in here? Oh, no. Is this getting published? Yes, this will be the cover when I think it's cover 3 for the relaunch of Clash of Kings, but technically it's cover 19 for the series, and it will be out through Dynamite Entertainment and then eventually collected into these larger hardback tomes from Random House. And my editor is Ann Grohl, George's editor. So that's who I contacted, Random House. Ba, ba, ba. Remember, people, save often. Save often. You did buy me something? You forgot you bought me sushi? I need a dish first. I need soy sauce. Look what my wife brought me. Nice little box of sushi. Who gets sushi for lunch? This guy. Who colors these, Edwin? Same guy colors Lone Star. John Barry. So he does a fantastic job, I do believe. And that's why he's my go-to guy. I love his rendering, so I do love it. And I get him work. I got him work at DC on Injustice. I get him work, at Dynamite on this stuff. I hire him for most of my coloring. just because I love his work.
I
The
wanna
fact
make
that he's in
sets
India
for noobs.
and is cheaper
And
than
they ask for it, I give it them, and they're like,
cheaper than some colors in America. That's got nothing to do with. It's a lot of soy sauce.
Too close to
All right,
my-
well, guys, I'm going to take a short interlude here. I can discuss things with you while I devour some raw fish on rice. So they still make Game of Thrones comics. Indeed, they do. They took a hiatus for seems like about 6 months. Hey, you have to be so loud. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm streaming. All right. Oop, that's organic soy sauce there. Wasabi. 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 All right, raw fish. Are you sure she likes you? Hey, don't be bagging on my people's food. This is the food of my people. Ah. Oh. Never suck wasabi off your fingers. Actually, my friend Solomon one time when we were kids, I think it was me. It might have been my brother that told him, I can't eat that. That's shellfish. She gave me a scallop. She's trying to kill me.
I want to see scallops. Where's the scalp?
Right there. I'm not going to lean it over for you. Told him it was green tea ice cream, and he took a big old glob of wasabi and just went. Spicy. Oh, I was burning my nose. I think I put a little too much wasabi on there. I love wasabi. Great rush. Yeah, I love it too. I love it too. Ikura. Ikura. Is salmon ikura? I forget now. What I like to do is take the salmon eggs, put it on top of the salmon itself. I call it mother and child. You bought one with scallop on it.
Oh, it is? I asked Eden if there was anything on there. Like, that was. I said, is there any shrimp? She said no.
No, just scallop.
Did you get a good one?
Not yet. Not yet. Will you be adding the peasants from Monty Python like we talked about on cross-examinations? Nick, I will be. I will be. Want something? Shellfish sushi does not equals insurance payout for. Well, I wouldn't literally die. It would just be not good for me because it gives me a dyshydrotic eczema reaction. What is that? Is that supposed to be hamachi? It looks like hamachi. That might be saba. I hope not. I don't like saba. That was saba. Bone too. This is unagi. Unagi. Who usually does the interior art for Game of Thrones? I believe Mel Ruby is doing the Clash of Kings stuff. Yes, Edwin, you will be launching Drawn and Quartered from your end. What? Up, back for round 2 after the marathon last night. Right on, right on. Well, I'll be back to drawing after I finish tackling some of this delicious sushi that my wife brought me. Um, gosh, there's no wasabi on the rice. That is like cheating me. I'm going to put some eggs on my maguro. Maguro is a tuna for the uninitiated. Dip a little in my soy sauce. No, this is not gas station sushi magic carpet ride. Micah, did you want this one?
Yeah.
You do? There you go. Isaac, you want a unagi?
What's that?
The eel? And you want the scallop too? Yeah?
Right.
I'll just put it over here.
How big is that?
It's that big. Ooh, look at that. There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Oh no, Captain Hiltz, did you miss cross-examinations? Sorry to hear that, my brother. Sorry to hear that. All right. Next. Oh, whoa. What happened there? That was weird. It's like I touched it and it magically got all drawn in. Rad. I have no idea how that happened. All right, just filling this in, filling it in. I probably won't be doing the thing where I post what you're saying on the screen, but I will be trying to attend the chat. If you at me, if you've got a question, at me or super chat me, at or chat, one way or the other. I will be more likely to see it as the chat rolls by, and I am working diligently on this piece of insanity. Why did I do this? This is the most complex cover I've drawn in my career. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please do not expect this every time you tune in for a drawing stream. Captain says, you're digitally putting a lot more detail on this than usual. No, yes, I am. I am taking this almost to a finished pencil level so that I can go straight to inks. In no part because I was doing this on Order of the Green Hand and I wanted it to be more visually appealing to the audience. And now I'm just kind of stuck doing it this way. But that's fine. That's fine. I think this way is much more interesting to the audience in general than watching me, from a distance sketching stuff out in blue line. This will all be converted to blue as I do ultimately go into ink it. Did he just answer that without looking? No, I think I looked. I don't even know what this line here is. What is that? Oh, that's... What the heck? Okay, I recognize this shoulder. This is a dude right here. All right. I'll just bring his leg out here and then... All right. Gotta fill those gaps, ladies and germs. Fill those gaps. Save. I save with every character. No wicker chair, damnation. Sorry. I did notice that last night. Makes sense. Those Game of Thrones dorks need extra eye candy. Hey, I'm a Game of Thrones dork. You be nice. In fact, I wore another Game of Thrones shirt today just out of coincidence. It's just like the first shirt I grabbed when I went to take a shower. I haven't seen my Targaryen dragon shirt. I wonder if my wife will occasionally just grab stuff and like disappear it for Goodwill or whatever. And it's like I have these collectible, I don't know about collectible, but these Game of Thrones shirts that were, San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. One of them I had George sign when I had a signing with him at Comic-Con. I'm like, hey, I had the Baratheon sigil shirt on, and I'm like, hey, sign my shirt, and he's like, sure. He signed it, and I just kept wearing it, and it's signed with Sharpie, so it lasted years. The signature did, but the signature's like really faded because I kept wearing it and kept washing it. It's like, whatever. I've got his signature on a whole ton of stuff, so I don't really. You know what I wish I had done, though? I wish I had deposited all of his checks with the Wells Fargo app instead of taking the checks in to be deposited. Because then I would have these checks signed by George. Like, those old canceled checks of with like Marilyn Monroe's signature and stuff. Well, 30 years from now, George is going to be like, the 20th century's J.R.R. Tolkien, and those checks would probably be pretty collectible items, but whatever. And these lithographs I have, these ones, I actually still have 5 of these from the signed series, signed, certified, all that stuff, that I saved, for one for each of my kids. So that's cool. If I ever get desperate, I'll probably sell those, but I don't think I'm going to get desperate. Those initially sold for $250. I've never seen one on eBay. Not once. The people that collected those, they're old school Song of Ice and Fire fans, and I don't think any of them will ever let go of those signed, certified, because it was limited to 100 copies. And I've never seen the Giclées sold either. That was limited to 26 copies. Those started at $450, and I've never seen one of those on eBay either. So some collectible stuff. Of course, I don't know. I feel like my kids probably won't even care. Oh, you used to work with Georgia, whatever. Well, not used to. Still do. That's what I'm doing here. Although George is significantly harder to get a hold of nowadays than he was in 2003. I don't know why. Something busied him up. I can't quite tell. He should have been so busy writing his books back then that he didn't have time to talk to me about comics. But It is what it is. Monkey Jeeves asks, "Hey guys, could you like and share this while you're here? I would appreciate it. Share it wherever. Share it on Reddit if you're part of a Song of Ice and Fire subreddit or whatever. Just share it out there. Let people know we're doing cool stuff today. Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Just hit that share button and be imaginative." What was the question? Why do comic stores complain about not being able to return comics that don't sell when they agreed to it but get the comics at a greater discount? It's not that great of a discount, Jeebus. It's not that great of a discount, and they get stuck with stuff they can't sell because they don't know what sells until it sells, right? That's the problem with the direct market. It is guaranteed sales for the publisher, but then the publisher takes no accountability of whether or not the books are something that the fans actually want, because it's unnecessary to their business model. So they can push out tons of garbage. And maybe I should just use a ruler on this. Yes, I'm using a ruler on a screen. It's kind of ironic. But in that they can push out those tons of garbage, then it makes it difficult for the store owners to know how much of what book his customers are going to be interested in. And so especially since, they don't give you previews and stuff. They give you a cover and they give you a synopsis. So it's like, oh, cover by Jay Lee, and then you get the book and it's by, Eric Flapadap, Schmappa, nobody. And it's nowhere near as good, and he's not a named artist. And then, they pick up the book with the Jay Lee cover, and then they put it right back down, because like I said, all the store owner had to go on was a synopsis and a cover, but that's not enough to sell it at the store level. Then they're screwed. They're stuck with that unsellable piece of garbage forever, and they paid $2 for it, and can't get $1 for it in the dollar bin. So, great, I got a discount on something I can never sell. That's no fun. That's no fun for a business. That's no way to run a business. But good question. Keep them coming. Keep my mouth occupied while I draw 100 and something characters in a desperate battle for Poop Face Boy. Covered by Jay Lee. Interiors by Joe Lee. Not Angelina Jolie, just some random Joe Lee guy. Yeah, what if you you found somebody named like Jai Lee, or Jay, like Jay Lee, to do the drawing, just so that you could hire Jay Lee to do the covers, and then when they went to buy the books, they'd be like, oh gosh, it must be a typo. It's like, nope. That's really by Jai Lee. You love Eric Schmackelap? Oh, I didn't realize. Big fan base for old Eric Schmackelap. May I ask which book this comic covers? Asks Nick Sonata. This will be Clash of Kings. I think number 3 in the renumbering. It was number 19 technically, but I think they're renumbering the series at number 1. And I already did 1 and 2. Already done with 1 and 2. Change your name to Stan Lee Lau and get the customer's art germ would have not got. My middle name is Stanley. That is my middle name, so. It's Christmas time in the city. You guys think a cover by Jay Lee and the next Lone Star would be a big hit? Because at this point, Jay owes me a big favor, so I might kind of just rope him into doing it. So you haven't done cover art for a Like Miller interior. Okay? I don't get it. Oh, if this is the 3rd of the relaunch, it's slated for March then. Oh, good. I have plenty of time. Just kidding. All right, let's give this a zoom out and see how it looks. I've got this edge of the crowd finished. Whee! Look at that. What a gaggle of crazies peoples. Oh, let's do it without the background layer. There we go. And then I have to go in and ink all of this stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm not crazy for alt covers, maybe a poster print. Oh, well, that's your choice. You can just pick a cover. I heard Rob Liefeld had so many different studios back in the day was to screw over unpaid artists. I don't know. That seems a bit weird. No, I'm not coloring this. Colors will be by J. Nanjan Jamberry. All right, now let's ink the baby. What kind of clothes would they put a baby in? I suppose he'd have little bitty moccasins, for lack of a better term. Little bitty baby shoes. Silver bells, soon it will be Christmas Day. And maybe kind of baggy pants. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if he'd have pants. Well, yeah, he'd have to have some sort of pants. So let's just do some baggy. Yeah, could you go throw all that stuff away, please? And then just a big sort of over shirt. It starved from lack of food. Its mother was confronting Joffrey about it. Yeah. Swaddling. You think so? So no baby clothes, just a little blankie around it. Yeah, it didn't say the age of the baby, right? So I was gonna make him like a year. I think it was like a baby, not a toddler baby. Really? Can someone confirm that while I'm here? I'll just delete this part because if that's the case, then this kid's too big. Although I can draw him this size and then just shrink him down. Take a foot or two off the length. The mother was holding him above her head. A mother can hold a toddler. Holding it by its head. I don't know. I need some specifics here. So I'm going to move on to Sansa. You guys get me specifics on the baby. On the baby. You know what? What's up? Is that Dave or Mary Ellen? Order of the Green Hand is here. I'm going to give you mod status. Dave or Mary Ellen, whichever you are. There you go. I wish Mike did pinups with his books like Zach does, especially of some of those covers he has. Get that baby in my belly. Ugh, it's terrible. Terrible. Why would you say such a thing? Get in my belly. You think Sansa had riding gloves on? Probably, huh? Probably with the riding gloves. Gotta look up the passage. So are the signed Meg book played by Steve Alton not available anymore on the Meg campaign because it says first 1,000 backers comes with it? So are those still available? Mike want to know before backing. The hardbacks will definitely have the book plates. And I don't think I'm up to 1,000 copies yet on the Meg. I have 1,000. I don't even have 1,000 backers. I think I'm at like 900 something backers. So I don't like that. It's too short. So I think you're still good. You're still good. Whatever you decide. So for those who don't know, I will be fulfilling The Meg, the book by Steve Alton, which I did. It's at themegcomic.com if you want to go over there and check that out. Let's see, I'm going to put bands here, bands here. Tangent. Erase. And and by the way, yeah, the first 1,000 books will be signed with book plates by Steve Alton, and he is supposedly sending those to me today, so I should get them post haste. And then also, let's see, I'll give her sort of this. Maybe that's not right.
Yeah, I heard judges on me saying, "What's your favorite animal?" If you say no, I'll give you fruit.
Soon it will be Christmas Day. All right. There's no description of the baby's size. All right. What's the name of the guy wearing the crown? Joffrey. Holding the corpse of her dead baby above her head. It was blue and swollen, grotesque. Oh, so blue and swollen, gross. All right. I guess I'll just do a blue swollen baby with a little swaddle around his naked bits. Blue swollen baby. Gross. I am not going to use reference for that. I am just going to make that up because I don't want to Google swollen dead baby. That would be bad. Fruit snacks. Stretchy, stretchy fruit snacks. Size of a sack of flour. So I think you're pretty close. Ooh, okay. Swollen baby DQ. No. When the Mike McMahon says when the Meg it first came out was the only book I stayed up all night to finish reading. Oh, cool. Gosh, who was I just talking about? Oh, right. I was talking to Marcus Dunstan about that, and I think I'm going to try to get him on with Steve Alton at the same time. Steve said he could come on Thursday or Friday. Shoot. I've got to figure this stuff out. Just got so much going on. It's like... All right, that doesn't look good. What did I have? I have an image for this. I want to do her hair the same as I did in this one picture. Hold on a second. Images by Tyrone Green. Ah, dang it. All this Game of Thrones stuff comes up. Comic. I want a consistency to how I'm doing her. Or should I do her hair all done up like I had it in this one piece? Oh, that would be nice. I know she had like the moonstone thing on her hair. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. I mean, I want to do that. I just don't know if I want to. What is he yelling about in there? The moonstone netting. But let's do her hair up like this. And then, gosh, I really had it up and wavy on this other cover I did. I know this makes her look like an old lady, though. She's only what? 14 here?
Gushers.
Gushers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
The stain of a carpet.
And all this detail I can do when I ink it. I know I remember Marilyn reading the book. It said that she had her moonstone net in her hair. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Let me go back. Back to school again. Oh no, I gotta go back to school. Where did I put that page that I'm doing? Game of Thrones question. There it is. Hey, Mary Ellen! Order the green hand if it's done well. Maybe Michael post art. Post it here to art of the hero. Post what? Where? Huh? I'm talking about with us. She should probably also have some jewelry on, huh? Some sort of. Let's do something like this. Right? She wouldn't be sans jewelry. She is being taken out on the town, so to speak. And then, you know what, I think maybe some sort of a design on her. I'll just do some sort of design like this for now and then fill it in inks later. All right. What the heck? Did I forget to do her whole bottom half? In the layout? I forgot to draw her bottom half in the layout. Whoopsie. All right. Let's go back to the layout then. Let's see. So her back like this. So her skirt. I don't remember if there were like girl saddles. I imagine there were. Or a feminine saddle for the ladies of the court. By the way, forgot to do the back end of the saddle. They had side saddles, says Joe K. We covered that last night. There's no mention of side saddles in Westeros. So that's why I was wondering if there's at the least something a little more feminine to the way the latest. So I'm going to just give her a little bit of padding on her saddle here for the front. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. And then probably some sort of a... Oh, it's like a Princess Leia belt. Oh, what the heck. Why not? Should have someone reaching for Sansa to pull her off her horse. I was watching yesterday's earlier, thought it would be cool to have her over someone's shoulder getting carried into it. Well, too late for that. I mean, not technically too late, but this is me showing that she's losing control of her horse at this point. So somehow between this moment and the end of this scene, she loses her she loses her horse. And then she gets lost into the crowd. And then good old Sandor Clegane finds her and fetches her home. Good old Sandor. What would you do without Sandor? Little bird. Todoroki says, okay, Mike, I just backed it. Getting that signed bookplate by Steve Alton and that signature on the Meg book. Fantastic. Thank you very much. They get mobbed hardcore. This one girl gets raped like 100 times. Wait, what? Not this one girl. Don't say that. Yeah, I didn't pay to be hot in the old times. All right. You know, she probably would have had some sort of a cloak on as well, but nah. Knowing Joffrey, he would have wanted to parade her around. He probably would have wanted her paraded around naked because he's such a little douchebag. They basically get mobbed. Then a riot starts after the scene with the baby getting dropped and everyone insulting Cersei, the queen regent, and chanting for bread because they're starving. Yep. Remember, guys, hit that like, hit that share. Let's get some people in here to watch history. A Song of Ice and Fire history being created before your very eyes. You can say, I was there. I was there. I had input into the creation of a piece of history for A Song of Ice and Fire. I'm the one that told Mike, that baby should be a fat, bloated corpse. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to bloat the corpse. I'm actually going to make him smaller than this. But, so I'm going to make it bloated. I actually do know what they're talking about. I've seen bloated corpses. Unfortunately, in real life, and unfortunately, it was family. It's life. Well, it's death, but it's life. Can't get too far in life without dealing with death, I guess. And this arm now looks entirely too large. Nice bloated belly on the kid. Yeah. That'll work. That was an awkward thing to open the stream to. Sorry. Sorry about that. Couldn't be helped. Couldn't be helped. Tinfoil boy. Oh, thank you, C-Bob. I am, however, no master. That horse looks like Sarah Jessica Parker. No. Sarah Jessica Parker just looks like a horse. Put some fear in the eye of this equine, so we understand why Sansa lost control. It's like storytelling, you know? You tell a story with the illustration. It's all kinds of fun. You know what? I should email George and let him know I'm doing this. Actually, I should email George and let him know I'm doing this. Hold on a second. Copy. Right. Compose. George R.R. Martin. Doing a cover live. Oops. On if you wanna check it out. Send. All right. Ooh, new contribution to Meg. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Signed graphic novel. Fantastic. Fantastic. Anything going on here? Oops, that's the wrong one. All right, just emailed it to George. Hopefully he gets a look at it. Actually, that horse head looks a little bit big. Also, tell him to finish the book. I am not George's father. I am not your father. Yeah, that is one subject I never broach. So, when's your book going to be done? Because I know he gets it 4 million times a day. Or, you know, I imagine it irritates him enough So I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's right, Kathy. Let's not be rude. I hope I didn't just give him another distraction. Hey, George, come watch me draw. What? Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. I do these kind of funky little bits and bridles. I don't know if anybody really noticed. Oof. Let's erase that part right there. And I'll just fix that up when I go to inks. All right, let me see. Oops. I feel like I need to fix her hairline. You should sneak in Mr. Horse from Ren and Stimpy as... No. No, sir, I didn't like it. That horse does look like he's a bit amused. This horse? This horse. Yeah, this horse is like looking right into the camera like, can you believe this kid? All right, let's see. Where else am I? Let's get a full view of what's gotten done so far. Getting there. Getting there. Just saved. Oh, I haven't done this horse's legs. Duh. Once again. All right, so horse here. Ooh, what if I make it so it's like right about the step on the kid? Ugh. Losing control. Oh man. Kind of want to make it like it's starting to gallop, but that would literally make it right about to step on the kid. I don't have a choice. Oof. I mean, I could move the kid, but tension. That'll add some tension. My grandfather found a mouthpiece similar to that when he was digging at the fields one day. Our fields are next to the ancient hippodrome of Olympia. Oh, wow. Wowzers. All right, so you wouldn't see his back legs. Her back legs. Her? I don't know. And this leg actually would not be that far extended. Probably be about there. All right. So, Joe, you saying I do sort of an ancient... That's Greece, right? I'm talking about Greece? Or where are you at? Where you at, homie? This is not going to be pretty. Yes, Greece. So is this sort of an ancient Greek style then? Very similar design. Cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. Actually, I didn't do the same design here though, because I forgot to actually put the bit in the horse's mouth. There we go. Nobody noticed that but me. Unless there's some equestrians in the house. What's up, O'Reilly? Oh, O'Reilly. Auto parts. Doesn't that just look like a little alien head? Like you could put a little nose on this thing and it would be like a little. A horse's face, a horse's nose and mouth looks like a little alien head all by itself. Can't unsee it now. Thanks, Mike. Sorry. Sorry. You know what's odd is I'm giving these horses very front-looking eyes. I don't think horse eyes are quite that forward-looking. Like I think the horse can only see you. Am I wrong here? I don't think they're this forward-looking. Yeah, I think that's more like it. On the side angle. More to the side, yes. Yeah. Just giving them like dog eyes. Thank you, Jim O'Reilly. Thank you. Why did comic shops agree to the discount in exchange for no returns on books? That was the invention of what's called the direct market back in the late 70s or early 80s. They could get. Why did they agree to it? Yeah, what was the deal with the? I'm trying to remember. I do know this answer. Back in the recesses of my brain somewhere. Why we went to a direct market. It had something to do with distribution, I think. And, when you're dealing with newsstands, it's like a newsstand can only have so many books up. You know what? I'm going to move this whole head. Can only have so many books up at a time because you basically have a very, very limited amount of space. But when you are a dedicated, hobby store to comic books, you can have shelves and shelves. You can have issue 1 through 10 just sitting there on the shelf waiting for people to pick it up. So I think the direct market grew out of these hobby shops. And then I can't remember. Maybe somebody else knows. Edwin might know why it ended up being that way with the direct market and the way they do the guaranteed sales model. I mean, it worked for a time, but what it ended up doing was killing the newsstand sales of comics. And ultimately, I think that is part of what will kill off comics.
Is there sushi on the floor?
Hey,
Mike never picked
somebody
that up.
do something with this?
I think Mike left it on the ground.
Nope. I'm going to give someone sort of a dagged band here. What's up, Elijah?
The ceiling.
Huh?
The ceiling.
Wah, wah.
Have some of this jury bean stuff.
It's Joffrey's horse. It probably does have devil ears. Let's see. No, but it's got that look in its face, too. So let me sideline these eyes a little bit. Oh, O'Reilly. That actually does not look better. Even if it probably looks more realistic. Sometimes realistic is not always better. Yeah. I'm loving seeing this process, says
Holy
Pamela
crap.
Becerra.
Does it look like Devo?
Does he look like Devo? He looks like a diva.
Devo. The band.
They wore like.
They wore that thing like that.
They didn't. What are you talking about?
Something kind of like that in their album cover.
I don't remember.
Like,
I don't remember. What do you mean watch? What am I supposed to watch? I saw it already. I just don't remember.
I already saw it.
Why is everybody in here?
Why? Yeah, that's fine. You don't deserve to have an $800.
Oh, she come to take the lead.
All right. I need. This is a Kingsguard, right? Guys, this is the Kingsguard. I can't remember who it was, but he's going to be in all white armor. Yes? You know what? If that's the case, I'm going to actually draw his all white armor on here.
So for jury duty, do I just have to show up on that day at the time?
Yeah.
So I don't have to report in or anything?
I don't know. Read the instructions, Elijah.
I don't understand. I'll go to jail.
I'm going to give him rondelles.
I have to be there at 7 for you.
When?
The 17th
Of?
December.
Where is it? Downtown?
On Broadway.
Downtown.
LT John. Oh, wait, no.
El Cajon?
No. North County.
What?
Oh, this is so confusing, the map they used. Those are bus routes. This by Columbia Street, State Street, and Broadway.
That's downtown. Why are you taking my
I'm not
phone?
allowed to talk about it during the.
That's right.
I go to prison if I do.
You will. Stop making noise by my microphone.
Gushers. You just did gushers on the floor. It's a bad idea. Ugh.
You know what? I'm not going to put him in completely all white armor. I'm going to give him chainmail on his forearm or his bicep area. Later, Captain Heltz. Don't dox yourself. What? Everybody knows I live in San Diego. Ain't nobody don't know I live in San Diego. Therefore, if we have jury duty, it's in San Diego. All right, no lobster claw. No lobster claw for you. Although he probably doesn't need his full gauntlets. He probably just wears gloves. So, all right, that'll be good. And then I give him something for his sword. Doot, 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 doot. Auto parts. SD rules. Don't the Kingsguard wear enamel armor? Yeah, it's white with gold trimming, gold accents and whatnot. So actually, dude,
Enough on your mic.
why do you have to come in and just make noise like that?
My fries are getting off.
Well, he's not getting off, obviously.
I'll have to go do something unproductive.
I don't have any specifics on this guy's helmet. So I'm just going to make it up as I go. I don't think I've drawn him before. So pretty sure I won't be contradicting myself. Mandon Moore to the left of Joffrey. Yeah. So this would be Mandon Moore then.
What happens if I play Injustice for All in the court line?
Gosh, should I put him in all white armor? It would suck to have to walk around in all white armor all the time. Like a medieval Darth Vader helm. So as long as his sword is in range. Yeah, but that's the problem with this whole story is you can't fit a guy between here and here. That was just sorry, George, but that was I don't think that was visualized completely when you were writing it. I do not think that is physically possible. Oh my gosh, my hands are sticky. I'll be right back, guys. I will be right back here. Let me zoom it up for a second. You guys can see where I'm up to. Yeah, I already messaged her back. Yeah. I can check my own messages, mother. Okay. What the heck's going on here? Oh gosh. All right, hold on a second. When you're planning to come send in, what's your average drawing cost? How much do you charge for art too? No, very not to create. This one might not be to do this. I'll send this up still good. The original. Thank you, Mike. I mean, that's too small. That'll be good. All right. My mom's one of her best friends is a jewelry designer, and wants me to design a dragon pendant for a crystal. So that should be cool. Maybe I'll do that on live stream. Now she's running me back. She's in Japan right now, so my mom keeps bugging me. Did you answer her yet? Did you answer her yet? Busy. But it's all good. It's all good. She is typing to me right now. Let me get that. Brush. Right layer. Save. Come on. right. That'll do. This is funny because in my youth, when I was about 18 years old, I was a jeweler's apprentice. Interestingly enough. So, oh no. In the story of my life, that could end me. I was talking today about how stories have their beginning and their end mirror each other, right? If you read novels, watch movies, whatever it is, the opening image and the end scene, the final scene, usually mirror each other. It's just like storytelling. And there was a thing in the Bible, because that's why I was talking about, because in the Bible, like in the beginning of Jesus' ministry, when he's gathering together his apostles, he does the whole miracle of having them take their they didn't catch any fish all night, and then he says, well, take your nets out of the ocean from the left side and reset them on the right side, and then they pull in a whole bunch of fish, and then it's like then at the end, when he goes back to see Peter again after the resurrection, he does the same thing, right? Hey, did you get any fish? No. Pull your nets in from the right side, drop them on the left side. And he does it, and they get a whole ton of fish. And I'm like, that's how, that's good storytelling. It's beginning and end. And now, I started as a jewelry designer. Frankly, I did do designs for this jewelry company called Christensen and Company. And dadgummit, now I'm being asked to do it again. Is this the end? Is this the end? This is the end. I better get this done first. The only friend, my only friend. The end. That's a little creepy. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to get too creepy on that one. Okay. What time is it? I need to 4:35. Okay. Well, God is the greatest storyteller of all time. Yeah. This will be hilarious. Do. You know what I loved about the Kingsguard and the Hedge Knight? They all wore different armor, and George described all their different armor. Like some of them wore plate mail, some of them wore scale mail, scalloped armor. It's like, yeah, they're all Kingsguard, and they all wore white, right? All their armor was enameled white, but it was still whatever armor they wore before they became Kingsguard, and somehow or another they just had that armor enameled so that they had a unified look, but they didn't look like stormtroopers in an army, right? They still look like knights of whatever particular royal house, but reborn in purity, and white being the color of purity in traditional storytelling, whatever. And I always found that was really cool, and I just disliked the way they did it in the show, where hey, you're the Kingsguard, here's your uniform. It's like, no. That's not how it works. So, anyways, that's a good song though. You guys aren't saying anything at all in the chat. Come on, keep me entertained here, so I can keep you entertained with my drawing. Do we know for a fact that these Kingsguard aren't all unique? I'm pretty sure the Boris Blunt uses a mace rather than a sword, so there's one difference. Yeah, well, I'm just saying that in the show, they were all wearing the same uniform, and that's what I didn't like in the show regarding the Kingsguard. But I'm sure George maintained the I don't know. I don't think I noticed the descriptions of the Kingsguard armor in here. Maybe I should just keep that straight. I'll give him a crest on his helm. I like helms with crests, and then I'll just give it a. This is going to be reminiscent of one of the Kingsguard's helms in Hedge Knight. I hope that's okay with George. It'd be rad if he was here watching and he could actually make suggestions. No, that's not how he should look. What is your most disappointed, hated, loved episodes of Game of Thrones? Oh my gosh. The whole first season was so mostly on point that I would say just the whole season I loved. I wasn't thrilled with the casting. Oddly, I thought the casting in later seasons tended to be better than the casting in the first season. But, it ended up working all right. And mostly because I was so, I liked I was familiar enough with the descriptions of the characters to know that, honestly, I think other than Khal Drogo and Ned Stark, I don't think anyone was cast on point. At least not from the way I envisioned it, or the way I read it in the novels. But I think around season 3 with what were they? The Reed kids. I thought the Reed kids were like perfectly cast. I'm like, wow, they're really starting to understand. They're starting to get it. Yeah, Jojen and Mira Reed. And who else? Martell. Lyanna Martell. Yeah, the casting in the later seasons I just thought was much better than the first overall. Which for me, I'm as much as I like the guy that played Bronn, and I like the way his character was in the show. Not Bronn. I don't think Dany was well cast. I don't think. Oh my gosh, Renly, worst casting ever. Oh my gosh. Barristan was well cast. Jamie. I mean, I grew to love the character as cast, but yeah, that was my big complaint. So, but whatever. Maisie Williams, hilariously enough, looks more like the girl I drew when I was first talking to George about doing this stuff. And the girl I drew, he's like, she's too cute. I'm like, what? So they call her Arya Horseface for a reason. And I'm like, she's supposed to have a long face and she's not very attractive. And then Maisie Williams is like this smush faced little cherub whose face looked remarkably like the one I drew. And I'm like, all right, that is not Arya Horseface, is it? Nope. But whatever. Can't complain about everything. I think you're the first person I've heard from that hates the casting this much. Most I've seen have loved it. Well, everyone has their opinion. I'm not right or wrong. It's just an opinion. And again, I did get used to it, but I still think, I mean, what was it with casting redheads as blondes and blondes as redheads, or brunettes as blondes and blondes as brunettes? It's like, is it that hard to cast someone? I think the girl, Natalie Dormer would have played a more physically accurate Daenerys than what we got, because she has that. A, she's a natural blonde. B, she's got that sort of elvish quality to her that I always thought the Targaryens should have. I thought Targaryens should feel a little more otherworldly, and you cast them the way you cast the elves in Lord of the Rings. But nope, they didn't do that. Emilia Clarke did a fine job as the actress, but even Viserys, he just looked too normal. I don't want my Targaryens looking that normal. Purple eyes is the only thing, and that's another thing. How much is it for purple friggin' contact lenses? Natalie was too old to play Dany. Let's be real about Hollywood. Was she really? How old was she at the time? Yeah, Natalie Dormer's a natural blonde, and she looks much better as a blonde. Should be a good Black Canary. I thought they were roughly the same age. Was Dormer too old to play the part? The fun thing about Arya was that, boy, she just stayed short, didn't she? Which was great for her character playing the little sister and then remaining the little sister. Whereas Sansa, like year 2, she was taller than everybody. Whoopsie. Hit that Gersprot. Oh, yeah, and Bran, too. It's like, hey, I'm 8 years old and I'm taller than Hodor. I mean, not literally, but I thought that was hilarious. Zoom alt. Let's see. Brush. Let's cut this off here. She's 37, 38 in February. Amelia's 33 and Dormer is 37. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I thought Emilia Clarke, pretty girl, but she's a brunette, and frankly, she looks better as a brunette. And great actress. Great, very charismatic. I like her very much. But she just looks she doesn't look otherworldly. And I think that's maybe my whole my whole thing. I think, I don't want to sit here repeating myself. Targaryens should have something peculiar to them that doesn't look like everyone else. My opinion. You may do with it as you will. Flush it down the toilet. Not give a flying fig about it. It is just my opinion. But I am right. Ooh, Doug Apple for $4.99 says, "Oh, free super chats." Doug, you want to come in? I got free space here available. That is a lot of characters to draw. Oh, little peep peep. Have you not seen the whole thing? That is a lot of characters to draw. Am I a madman? Am I insane? It is entirely possible. Kate Blanchett or Liv Tyler Elvish looks for Dany and Targs. Yeah, that kind of look, right? I drew Kate Hudson for my. Well, I didn't draw her, but I kind of, Kate Hudson sort of inspired my original Dany design way back in the early 2000s. Because I think she had sort of an elfish quality to her that fit more so than just. I don't know. I don't want to nag about this too long. Impressive, most impressive. I don't know if this kind of messes things up, but I think there was 3 more Kingsguard on top of Lancel, Cersei, and Tom. Well, I can only fit so many people in here. There's one here, and then the line would keep going back. But I only got so much of space, so that's what makes the most beautiful woman in the world. What does Frank Jackie? Being otherworldly looking? Is that what you mean? They are off panel. That's right. Testing perks. Yeah, I need to get around to doing some different emojis. Got to get rid of the Malin. Got to get rid of the Shut Up Malin. Get rid of the Have a Cold 2020. Get rid of, I don't know, should I get rid of the Alien? I want to do some new ones. I need to find the time. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of busy. I'm a kind of busy guy. Little bit on the busy end. Lord of the Rings spoiled us with a level of fantasy. Pigeon. I don't know. I think the crowd would have eaten all the pigeons by now. I mean, they were crying for bread. I think Eden is watching Cheers. Wait, is Eden here? Have a contest. Who makes the best emojis? Yeah, if other people want to try their hand at emojis, I can certainly do that. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna braid this horse's front locks. Why does every horse have to have the same hair? They don't. Horses are people too. Right. Will you sneak some of your kids into the background of this cover, Mike? I could have them be the starving rabble. Yeah, this guy will just have like sort of a braided motif on his horse. That's cool. Not sure if you're going exactly by the scene, but Tommen and Preston were behind Sansa and Joff. Then no, I am not. There is no room for that. And things did get a little hectic anyway, so there's no... Whatever the moment in time was, this got really just kind of out of hand. And so it's going to be what I got. Cersei and Tyrion. Cersei. You're awful, Cersei. That's how George pronounces it. Cersei. Cersei. Come on now, I told you to throw that stuff away. You're gonna get soy sauce on the floor.
Over there.
Dude. We'd rather you sneak us onto the background. Well, I will have a number of faces to fill in the background. So, oh my gosh, not this trash. Go throw it away in the kitchen.
That shit's so full.
What do you use to draw, Mike? Wacom or like Surface Duo? This is a Cintiq. Wacom Cintiq. Oh shoot! I got to design another set of armor here. Hold on a second. What kind of helm do I want to give this guy? Soy sauce everywhere. Yeah, my son is playing the piano.
Piano. No work.
You know, Elijah probably has some work to do on that computer, Isaac. I cracked my speakers and could hear it too, but let the kids play, don't snitch. The Hound? No, the Hound's gone by now. The Hound is gone at this point. You know what? I'm going to give this guy... I am going to give him different armor. something really quick here. Check my messages. I can't stop paying attention to stuff. Man, my vision's going out. All right, and we are on here. The mountains of pillaging the Riverlands. That's correct. That bastard. So, hey, everybody, if you're not a regular here, tell me where you're coming in from. Because I did send out some notifications to some different places, and I know my fine friends at Order of the Green Hand sent out notifications as well. So love to hear from you. From whence comest thou? Australia. It's not really what I meant, but good to know. Work? Okay. I don't think you're getting the point of my question. Enjoyed watching you during their Night's Watch podcast, so it was an easy conversion, right? Oh, wow. Oh. All right, zooming in here. Haha, sorry, I knew what you meant. He's a funny guy, ladies and gentlemen. He's a funny guy. I am Queensguard to my Lady Green Hand, come from the great state of Florida, at your service. Lovely, lovely. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Part of the order. Right on, right on. So everybody else is just a regular, I guess. All my regular peeps. My noble, loyal few. Lady Celtic Moon for $50. Keep it up. Mike, doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lady Celtic Moon. Fantastic. So much generous. Amazing. Amazing. So for you noobs, at 7 o'clock tonight, which is for me 2 hours from now, 2 hours from now, we'll be doing the weekly, not a game show, competition called Drawn and Quartered, wherein we shall, for your entertainment, have 9 artists, several of them being professional comic book artists, here to compete for your entertainment. And we will be drawing a redesign of one Captain Marvel, tonight in about 2 hours. So I'm probably gonna wrap this up in about an hour, so I can have an hour break, and then get back on the grind. Back on the grind. Mm-mm. Lady Captain Marvel, yes, not Shazam Captain Marvel. Shazam Captain Marvel needs no redesign. Mm-mm-mm. It's not as much as the $4.50 for books to send to the troops. Oh, I know. Thank you so much for that. That is amazing. Amazing. Mm-mm-mm. Our Lady patron saint of the troops, Lady Celtic Moon, helping to fund getting matching funds on the why am I drawing a blank? It's for the troops tier. I did a matching funds thing on gosh darn it. It wasn't Veterans Day. Why am I drawing a blank on what it's called? Is it Memorial Day? Ugh. Anyways, I was matching funds on anybody who bought for the troops tier on Lone Star 2. Lone Star, no, not Lone Star 2, LoneStarComic.com. Lone Star second printing. And then she matched my match. So we will be sending out 3 times as many books to the troops for anyone who bought them that day. So much awesome. So much awesome. How much would a commissioned piece be, like for an album cover or something not too big, like a book cover? It depends on what it is. We could talk about that in privacy. And see if my schedule allows. I'm pretty busy guy, so. If you don't finish, will you come on tomorrow night for our Thursday live stream, Order of the Green Hand? I will, Mary Ellen. Absolutely. Thank you for the invite. And there's no way I'm going to finish this tonight. No way is this getting done tonight. So, yes. Tonight. Well, that's because people are spilling soy sauce in my room. Thank God the work day actually ended. Yay!
Are you joining this at 6x10 300 DPI?
No.
That's what Saturday.
Oh, no, I'm actually doing this 200 DPI at 11 by 17.
You have $50 super chat?
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Keep it up. You doing great, Lady Celtic Moon. Bless you, Lady Celtic Moon. Oh, thank you for the sneeze. Like, why am I being blessed? Z save.
My finger hurts.
My brain hurts.
I have too many slides on the guitar.
Mm,
It's basically like rubbing your finger on sandpaper.
that's why I don't play guitar.
He's just jumping in the house.
I'm gonna kill his friend now.
The guy was chasing Isaac and Isaac built the house on top of him.
Watch this.
Oops.
Wait, let's see where he's breaking. He's right there.
What's wrong with you?
He's evil.
This game is so broken.
All right.
My house is wrong.
The dude has stronger stuff than me. I don't want to die. Watch. Oh, dang it.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oh, right. Eden's at church doing that painting thing. I was wondering where she was.
I heard your group tomorrow.
Joking.
I think we're just going to cancel group tomorrow.
The last day of group!
I know, but we don't have anywhere to do it.
You can do it on the street.
Just
Killed
blame
me,
Derek.
bastard. Oh,
I
I
blame
killed
Derek.
I killed someone. They just did slap things.
Isaac, you want me to do a video on how you fight and
This. And this.
on how you fight in Voodoo, a documentary? You ever see the
Click.
man wearing God armor approaching him with a rock?
That's what we do.
The prey then proceeds to build a house on top of him to protect himself.
You lost.
Does Tyrion have his special saddle in the scene? What does his special saddle look like?
I was playing a game and someone got killed and immediately DC. And then two of the other people DC like right after.
And then like people DC.
Yeah, I was on. Well, no, one person got hooked, two people DC. That game would end. Make a smiley face on campfire.
Are you doing it at 200 DPI because the print quality doesn't really matter? This isn't print quality.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, this printing it out at 200 DPI is plenty for me to ink. It's more than adequate. I could do it at 150 actually. But yeah, it's unnecessary to do super high res. And I kind of got used to doing it that way on my Mac. I know this machine could handle better, but I'm already used to it. So, oh my gosh!
Invalid number. You are invalid.
It's 588. It's like it was mine.
Yeah, print quality you'd want to be doing 300 DPI. So this is not. This is not print quality. You know what? This is actually too big even. This is bigger than, because it's actually about 10 by 15. 11 by 17. It's a little more than 10 by 15. So all this stuff I'm doing at the very edge it's not even going to see print unless I shrink this down. I mean, I guess I could shrink it down. But this is just like, this will all get cut off. I shouldn't even bother drawing this unless I do shrink it down. So I'm just not going to waste my time on it here. There we go. All right. Let's zoom out. See, we got another layer of people. Horsey people. Oof. Yeah, it's 6 1/4 by 10 and 10 5/8, I think. If I remember correctly. I mean, I could measure a comic book, but I'm not going to bother. He mentioned his saddle having special leg straps, and the one he designed for Brand also shows leg straps. And the picture from the show that he gave Brand shows little back support and a buckle around the waist. Not sure if that's identical to what he uses. Looks awesome. You've captured the heart of it. Thank you, Ziri. Man, I need to blow my nose. Excuse me while I mute this out. Winter time. All right. So, Cersei, what shall I do with you? I am going to have to put a pissy look on your face because you are Cersei. I also didn't think Cersei was well cast. I mean, Lena Headey's pretty and everything, but she's not. And she acted the part great. But I don't know. I wanted someone prettier, I guess. Cersei was always just gorgeous in my mind, so. She did do the smug face well. Yes, I do agree. Let's see, how would I do her hair? Did we ever have a really fancy Cersei hairdo? I don't know if it would be fancy in this scene. But at the same time, I don't think she'd want to be outdone by Sansa. I know it's not right, but I just can't picture anyone else but Lena Headey as Cersei. Yeah. I hear you. The Russians hacked Disney Plus to see The Mandalorian. It is known. Hello from the Wolf's Den. Even at a young age. Yeah, wasn't that weird? The Maggie the Frog flashback. It's like you're going to have one flashback in this entire series. And it's going to be that. You know, I do have an image of her crown here. Open image as, cancel. Open image in a new tab. Come on, zoom in, stupid. I don't even remember what her crown looks like. It's got a. You think she'd wear her crown? Probably, huh? She probably wears that damn thing everywhere. So I'm gonna put a lion head here. Oops. Mm. Game. Look how Braun is a small character, but in the show he is very popular. Yeah, she would wear that crown all the time. That would just be her. She'd probably share her assets all the time as well, because she does like to control people. You know, I could do sort of a strapped arm thing here. Then give her big dagged sleeves. Well, not dagged. I could do dagged. What do you think, guys? Dagged sleeves? Not dagged sleeves. Dagged? I don't know if there's a description of what Cersei's wearing. And if there's not, then I shall dag up her sleeves, yo. I'm like a medieval fashion designer. What kind of sleeves would you like, my lady? I want dag sleeves. There's sort of a diamond design coming off the tips of the dags. There you are. Something like that. None of this boring, unfancy schmancy stuff. I am the queen of the realm. Queen regent, as it were. But I will not look like a normal person. I will give me some beautiful bracelets as well. And ring. Dag sleeves are all about showing off well, so I feel like they are something Cersei would insist on. The dags look like a lion's mane. Yes. And then she should have her. You know, I'm just going to do flowing big ol'. Talking about lion's mane. Let's do the lion's mane on Cersei's hair here. Cause I'm a woman. And ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will actually be having to do one of these every month, so this could become a regular thing. Like on Order of the Green Hand, and then here, and back and forth, and whatnot. Until the end of time. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing the Game of Thrones stuff, even though I make my bones on doing my own book, Lone Star, at lonestarcomic.com, if you are unawares. Even that's where I do my, my bread and butter, my gravy, so to speak. Um, I I am still in love with these books, so I will still continue to do these as long as George wants me to, and as long as he does, and you guys are interested in watching me, I'll do them for you guys live, if if you're interested. Is Cersei Curry like that? Yeah. Jeez. Really? Cersei got the curves, baby. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This is how I capture the Game of Thrones audience. Mm-mm. Cersei does have an emerald necklace on. That is mentioned. LOL. Well, there you go. And then her dress would necessarily hug her gorgeous little thighs. And then the draping away. Bunching behind her on her saddle. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to give her saddle a lion's head too. Because she's all about House Lannister. So she wouldn't even care if it was comfortable. She'd be like, The line of House Lannister will prevail across the Vale. It's the deets, peeps. It's the deets. It's all about the deets. Yeah, 7. A Song of Ice and Fire is the name of the book series. They called it Game of Thrones. That's really just the name of the first novel in the series. But I guess HBO didn't like it to be called A Song of Ice and Fire. Whatever, HBO. Not sure if you're into theories and such, but do you think Cersei was sent dreams that drove her a little nuts, or was she just crazy because of Maggie the Frog? I think she had mental. I don't think she was crazy. I think she was determined. I think she was what's the word? Narcissistic, right? Because she felt like she was always right in whatever she had to do to protect her own. I mean, her motherly instincts were probably firing on nitroglycerin, nitrous oxide, whatever. She was a horrible, horrible, wretched person. I don't know if she was crazy, though. I don't know. It's a good question, though. It's a fine question. She definitely has narcissistic personality disorder with serious dipping into antisocial personality disorder. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Which, you know, you can still function as a member of society that way. She didn't have to be locked up in a padded cell or anything. But giving her the keys to the kingdom was probably not a great idea. And spoiled brat on top of all that. How do you mean crazy personality wise? Just her actions, but yes, that answer definitely makes sense. Oh yeah, for those of you who are new here, this we try not to swear on this channel. Appreciate it. Please and thank you. I do have children who watch my streams because I have children. All right. All right. I am going to dag up her horse too. Because why wouldn't Cersei have her horse's attire match her own? That just seems like something she would do. You know, like she would treat her horse like her purse in modern vernacular. That horse's decor does not match my dress. Off with your head. Wait, what? Who was it?
I don't know. They said wireless.
Dude, you can't just.
He did it earlier.
That wasn't a number. That was a. It could have been your grandfather, for all you know.
Okay, it's calling again.
What's the number? Oh wait, don't read it out loud.
That,
Don't answer it.
huh?
Don't answer it.
What is that?
It might be. I've got sunshine. Joshua Gilliland. Limitations encourage creativity. Yes. It's true. It's true. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Tyrion. It's Tyrion time. Now, Tyrion Lannister, I kind of want to have him in shock here, but I forget which eye I make black. Is it his left eye? Still has his nose at this point. And his furrowy brow is... Ugh.
Z.
I wonder why it was so hard to make the Lannisters freaking blonde in the show. I mean, Jaime was blonde the first season, and Tyrion was blonde, and then it's like they just forgot. They forgot these characters are blonde, like for the rest of the show. The heck?
Hair color change.
Hold on, let me double check my. Where is it? It's on. I posted it to Reddit. Oh no, I posted it to Reddit. Where did I post it to Reddit? I just posted up the Tyrion on the throne inks. I could just open it up because it's on my computer. So I don't know why I'm searching through Reddit for this, but all right, fine, I'll just search my computer. Okay, so it was his right eye. All right. Oh wait, how do I do his beard? All right. Got about half an hour left here. Make his legs make him waddle, not his head. What is up, stream? What is it? Taco no tequila. Welcome to the party. We are just designing a cover here for Clash of Kings and enjoying some fellowship of the tube. Let's give him a little. Give him a decent doublet, right? But am I right or am I right? I mean, is it that hard to make characters blonde? It's like they ignored all that stuff. Seven, did you write those little duties from last night? Why is he missing a nose? Does he get a bit off? He gets chopped off. It gets the chopper. So right here, I'm having him try to rush up to Cersei. In order to order her about, I guess you could say. Time to go, dummy. Should I give him a little dag sleeve? Not dag, but like little, yeah, let me do that. Give him a little, not slash sleeves, but the, the coats with the sleeves so you can stick your arms out when it gets too hot. And should I do... I'm going to do a lion on his chest. Classic. It's going to be too small for most people to notice anyways. A little Lannister fringe. What does a little Lannister fringe mean? Tyrion's head should be disproportionately large. His head is disproportionately large. I mean, he's a dwarf. He's a maggot. So I think he would have like a little thing here to keep him on. So I'll do a little belt on his saddle. But then I'll give him a belt too. Oops, what am I doing? Was he Hand of the King at this point? Oh, gosh, that's a good question. Audience? Had, whoops. Had Tywin already made him Hand? I think he was. I think he was Hand at this point. Jackie confirms he was. Lauren confirms he was. So I need to give him his little hand necklace. That's going to be impossible to see at this size. So it is what it is. No, he doesn't wear a badge. He wears a necklace made of golden hands clasping each other. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You know this stuff. Glad to help. Thank you, thank you. Ah, that's right. See, the show's ruined me. LOL. Give him a little leg strap. Well, I don't want to get ridiculous about it. I think the little seat belt is probably worn enough for his. Don't you think? Let's see. I'm coming, Cersei. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. I don't think Tywin ever wore the necklace, though. No, the necklace was made for Tyrion. Tywin probably wore a badge or a brooch. I'm sure Lady Greenhand can tell us if that's accurate. That's awesome. Mike, dwarf safety seat. He needs a lion's signet ring. Tyrion does use a special saddle. Yeah. Does it have the leg straps on it though, or is it just the sort of safety straps? I don't want to go overboard, making him look like a retarded child on the chair. It's probably not accurate having all of the horses have their manes falling on the same side. I thought the saddle had leg braces. Was that Tyrion's or was that just Bran's? Imagine killing your dad and girl you love in the same night. I'm surprised Tyrion isn't a little more messed up over the things he's done. Crazy Targaryen Tyrion Inc. That's true. Tyrion's totally messed up. What do you mean? He can't stop thinking about where whores go. I thought Tyrion's saddle had the braces too. Gosh darn it. I'm not entirely sure I want to. I mean, I guess I could, but they just look more like straps. Just Brands had leg straps. Ha! There we go. What's this? Cancel. All right. Gosh darn it. Why is this doing this? Oh, because I'm not on here. All right. Save. Zoom out. All right. I got the main culprits in here. Next line of attack. Golly. Next line of attack is the gold cloaks. More gold cloaks. Yay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Oh boy. All right. I started reading after the show ended in hopes that George's real ending is going to be better. It will be. It will be. Repetitive thinking is a major sign of emotional distress. That he keeps going over the same thoughts shows how messed up he's become. Huh. As Mike said, when the Meg will be shipped out. Here, let me text my dude and see if he has an update for me for when they will be here. Steve Alton is supposed to be sending me my ETA on books. Steve Alton's supposed to be sending out the book plates today, or at least that's what I was told. So hopefully they get here all around the same time and we can start fulfillment right away. Otherwise, I'll be fulfilling the Six Gun Samurai and Deal with the Devils first because those don't require signatures. So, well, except for me signing them. But the book plates for the Steve Alton books, those have to get here before I can ship them out. So if you guys want to bug Steve about that, feel free. Keep banging your head against a wall is your nature then. Who, me? Oh, yeah. For show. For show. Steve Alton's got to send back the hardcovers, right? I haven't gotten the hardcovers right yet. The hardcovers, those took more time to print, so the hardcovers are coming in a separate shipment. Okay, I believe tomorrow, he says. So hopefully I will be getting the books tomorrow and can begin the process. Begin the beginning of the end of Meg fulfillment. After that, if you want the Meg, I don't know. We'll see what I have left in stock after fulfilling this and shipping a bunch of stuff to Amazon. Bunch of stuff going to Amazon. Thanks for the information. The Meg art looks great. Thank you very much. If you are new here and you are uninformed, I am also not only have I done adaptations for George R.R. Martin, but also for Steve Alton, writer of the Meg series, and I will be closing that Indiegogo. As soon as I get, as soon as I start fulfilling the Meg stuff. So as soon as Alton gets me those things, and I have the books. If I have the books tomorrow, then that'll be fantastic. But it should be very soon. I close out the Meg campaign, and that is at themegcomic.com. If you want to go check that out, pick that up, then by all means, please do. If you don't, that's fine too. Nobody's forcing you to support me as an artist. That's fine. I don't care. But I also have 2 other books up there that are my properties, Deal with the Devil and Six Gun Samurai. The Meg, like the shark movie with Statham? Yeah, but it's based on the novel, not the movie. So Jason Statham is not in it. But that is the movie that they made after the novel. My adaptation is much more true to the novel, just like the Game of Thrones adaptation is more true to the books. I do try, in case you haven't noticed, to do faithful adaptations. After all, if you're good enough to write a New York Times best-selling movie, you're probably good enough to have your story told as you envisioned it. Call me crazy. I did make some alterations, but only to quicken the pace here or there from conversational perspectives and whatnot. You put water in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow and it can crash. Be water, my friend. That is correct. Be water. That way I can say, you're all wet. Wah, 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 wah. All right. And if you are here and you haven't subbed, please do me the favor. Do me the favor and subscribe to my channel. We do lots of art here, lots of things, lots of fun. I'll buy all the comics you make and have so far. Right on. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. And I will continue to produce them. I did mention an idea yesterday on Order of the Green Hand about seeing if I could get like artist discount on the Hedge Knight, the Sworn Sword, and the Mystery Knight, and then gutting those books, like maybe get 500 of each of them. Just do a very limited release, maybe even a numbered release, certified numbered, only 500 available, of those books, but bound together in an all new hardback format. Maybe even print up some of the sketches for the cover, or I don't know, some additional artwork for them that I've done, and make those available on Indiegogo. They'd be expensive because, wow, what a pain in the butt. But it could be really cool, especially for like hardcore Song of Ice and Fire collectors. I don't know, kind of want to gauge how many people would actually be interested in something like that, because it would take some work, probably convincing those guys, talking to George about it. But because the books are under 3 different publishers, I don't think they'll ever be available, or two different publishers. I don't think they'll ever be available as a single hardback, unless someone like me does something crazy like that, which I'm okay with because I like doing the crazy. But I'd love to gauge audience and see what people thought. Anything that requires blood sacrifice. What? 7 is what will be 7. Well, what? You guys aren't even listening to me. You guys are talking about something completely different. Don't tell George, but all 3 are on YouTube. I know they are. And that's fine with me, because I want more people to see the work. But, people like to collect things. George has a big collector's audience, right? So, yeah. I'm listening. Thank you, Curious. Finally, someone's listening. All right, I need reference for Monty Python. Oh, you know who I could put? Patsy. I could put Patsy up there. Dennis, there's some lovely filth over here. All right, I'm going to start with these guys. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, here. Zoom, Alt, Brush, R. Whoa. What the heck? What just happened? Escape. All right. Help, I'm being repressed. Yeah, I don't know what that sticky keys thing is. It's really annoying. All right, these aren't probably going to look like the Monty Python guys, but I'm going to use their clothing for reference. know she's made of wood. Build a bridge out of her. Ah, but can you not also build bridges out of stone? Oh, that's right. Does wood float in water? No, it sinks. It sinks. Let's throw her into the pond. What also floats in water?
Whoa.
Bread, very small rocks. Wood. A duck. Yes. So logically, if she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood. Yes. And therefore, a witch! Witch! We shall use my larger scales. Who are you who are so wise in the ways of science? I am Arthur, King of the Britons. My liege, I have ridden the length and breadth of the land to find knights to join me in my search for the Holy Grail. I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for king. How did you become king then? The Lady of the Lake, her arm clad in the purest shimmering samite, held aloft Excalibur, signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, should be king. Any other, She turned me into a newt. A newt? Well, I got better. Burn her anyway! I am amazed at this new learning. Tell me again how we know that the earth is banana-shaped. Camelot. It's only a model. Shh. Tonight we ride to Camelot. The knights of the round table look best with it from able, and oftentimes we give them rhymes that are quite dancing able. How about that, Lisa Tully, huh? Abortion in A Song of Ice and Fire is all we should be discussing. What? Draw some shrubbery. A what? A shrubbery. And after that, you shall cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. What? It can't be done. You've said the word. What word? The word is suffice to say that I don't know who say any cannot hear. Well, what is it? I said it again. Strange women laying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a civic system of government. Shut up. Look, if I said I wield supreme executive power just because some moistened bimp had lobbed a scimitar at me, you'd put me away. Shut up. Will you shut up? Sorry. It's one of my favorite movies. It's turned me into a newt. A newt? I'll go better. Burn her anyway! Oh, what dark times when passing strangers say me to old crows. Such hard times for those who design and I forget who design and build shrubberies. What's that? You make shrubberies? Yes, I am. Eric the Shrubber. I can't remember. I forgot that one. I think my dad's gone crazy. Order of the Green Hand. Uh-oh. Is he constantly quoting Monty Python? That is a sign of insanity, I hear. But anyway. Sir, you are cut off. From what? Monty Python quotes? Never! Never! Hello! Hello there! Hello, who is it? It is I, Arthur of Camelot. Who owns this castle? It is the castle of my master, Louis Salawata. Go and tell your master that... what is it? Is it the I have ridden the length and breadth of the land to seek knights who will join him in the quest for the Holy Grail? Well, I'll ask him, but he won't be very keen. He's already got one, you see. He's already got one? He says he's already got one. Well, may we have a look at it? No, you're English type, sir. Well, what are you then? We're French. Why do you think we have this outrageous accent, you silly king? What are you doing in England? Mind your own business. Yeah, of course I'll be participating in Drawn and Quartered. It's my show, bro. It's my show. Now go away or I shall boil your bottom, you silly English knigget. Now you see here. No, I don't want to talk to you no more. It was The Salmon Moose. That is the wrong movie. I'm sorry. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Wrong movie. Come on. Don't bring up Life of Brian. But anyway. Oh, shoot. What happened here? Save this. Finally, monsieur, a wafer thin mint. Oh no, I couldn't have another bite. It's wafer thin. Gotta watch Life of Brian again. That shoe is the sign. People were quoting Monty Python in university. I felt so lost. Reserve the Life of Brian quotes for cross-examinations. Yes. This is This is only search for the Holy Grail. He's killed the best man. Let's not argue and bicker over who killed who. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. It's such a good movie. All right. This is the Burn the Witch trio here. Burn the Witch. Season 8 was a scourge. Oh, 6 o'clock. I gotta back out. I gotta back out, guys. 6 o'clock. I gotta take a bit of a break today. Before I start. It's just a flesh wound. Your arm's off. No, it isn't. As an order of the green thumb. If not, there should be. Is there an order of the green thumb? If not, there should be. Time for dinner. Yes, everyone, go enjoy some time with your family, your children, your whatever. Hold on a second. I gotta zoom this back up. Why is this all the way back here? I thought I zoomed it out like this. Here, I'll just zoom it so it fills the screen. There we are. Yeah, have some fun for an hour. Your shrubbery. We are now no longer the knights who say me. We are now the knights who say icky, 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 ba-ding, root, boing. Oh, knights who say so previously said me. All right. Watching the Knights watch your live streams a few times helped me through the abomination I witnessed at the Order of the Green Hand. Oh, watching the Knights watch and your live streams. Good. I'm glad I was here for you, Jackie. I'm glad to be here for you. I hope everyone has subscribed. Let's see if that's moved any tonight. Oh, it looks as though I've lost subscribers. This is terrible. Oh, no. Having my own live streams instead of those on Order of the Green Hand. So, all right, I guess I'll have to just go back to Order of the Green Hand then, all the time. Green Hand all the time. Tomorrow night, Mike will be on with us to finish. Well, I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'll try. I will try. Bad Zoot. Naughty Zoot. It's time for a spanking. All right, time for spanking. Pablo Romero art. Wow, you still up? I am, but right now I'm not. I'm out. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys in an hour for Drawn and...
Be quiet! I order you to be quiet!
All right, who does he think he is?
I am your king.
Oh, gosh, it didn't end. I hit end broadcast and it didn't end.
Shut up! Will you shut up? Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Shut up! Come and see the violence inherent in the system! Help! I'm being